Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, we're back to yap about Week 12 of the NFL season. Let's go. Thursday night, we kicked it off in Houston, where this game, all you saw was Josh Allen running for his life. Oh my God. This game felt like the Texans won 40-0, when in reality, it was a one-score game for the whole entire game. The Bills got absolutely dominated in the trenches. Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter had a field day. They both tallied 2 sacks on the night. Texans tailed at least 10 sacks. The Texans started horrible this season. Now they got a shot at the playoffs. They play the Colts twice. Nah, it's not going to happen. The Colts are still legit. Davis Mills played fine. Stroud should be back soon. Another Texan player with a concussion that is out multi-weeks, just like Nico Collins, CJ Stroud. They're holding them, making sure they're safe, which is awesome. Jaden Higgins keeps playing better and better. He keeps progressing as the year goes on with another TD catch. Could have easily had 2 if he kept his feet in bounds. The Bills overall, it's tough to like the Bills anymore. The defense is not that great. Offensive line, even though it's the Texans, it's not that great. It just sucks all around for the Bills. And the Texans, they're still fighting for their playoff lives as the Texans down the Bills. Start the Sunday morning slate. Sadly, no international games. The Colts beating the Chiefs. Psych! Patty pulls it out of his butt and beats the Colts again. When will Patty stop doing this? The Chiefs are still alive. They survive. Again, they were running the ball well. Kareem Hunt tallied 100 yards. They haven't been running the ball well. It's their best running performance of the year. They stunk it up in the red zone like they have, which is crazy coming from past Chiefs teams, as it seemed like they used to get in the red zone and score no matter what. But man, the Colts, this was just choke, dude. Steichen lost this game, taking the pedal off the metal. The opposite of what they've been doing all year, it seems like. Every single game, they run up the score, and then they play the Chiefs. It's always against the Chiefs, where teams forget how to win and to just close a game. Every time against Patrick Mahomes, dude, he's got the voodoo magic. Like, man, it's always Arrowhead. Jonathan Taylor with one of his worst games of the year. It's expected. Chiefs' defensive line has been great since Chris Jones figured out how to play football again and stop talking trash and let his game do the talk. Latu Latu has been on fire. 3 interceptions now from the D lineman and 5 sacks in his last 5 games. The second-year breakout is here for Latu Latu. But man, the Chiefs survive. The Colts enter a tough stretch. They should be fine. They have a good cushion. They do play the Texans twice, like I stated before. But man, Chiefs upset the Colts. In Tennessee, we had the Seahawks taking care of business against the Titans and Cam Ward. Another week, another JSN 100 yards and multiple touchdowns. When is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? Clint Kubiak keeps scheming this guy with one-on-one opportunities. Wide open, getting behind the defense. And it's beautiful to watch. Especially when Sam Darnold just drops him right in the bucket. Dude, that passing off, it's just JSN too. It's literally just JSN. Sam Darnold, much needed bounce back week after last week against the Rams. Kenneth Walker and the running game have continued to improve and perform. It's great to see. Another week of the Titans offense where you say, hey, wow, Cam Ward had so many cool plays. And then there's nothing else. Cam Ward continues to improve. He's made great plays, getting out of pocket. It's just, that run game is putrid. Blocking is putrid. DK, Shimon DK, I think it is. Another special teams touchdown. He's actually on pace to break the single-year record for return yards, which is insane. No more times needed on this game. Titans, you are on the clock. At Lambeau Field, we had the Packers beating up the Vikings. Literal beat them up. Those little kids, they are little kids, the Vikings. Oh my goodness. How can he be led by a little kid named 9? Like, once again, 9 is just not it. I mean, how many Minnesota fans were saying they were rebuilding last year at 15-2? It looks like this year's the real rebuild year, Minnesota. Humble pies real quick. Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson have sucked since Carson Wentz went down. J.J. McCarthy is putrid football watching material. Oh my God, it is pathetic. Dude, he literally looks like a child out there. These next 6 games are literally going to dictate if he's there or not. He's been that bad. There's no way they're going to get a higher end pick and be like, oh yeah, we're good with McCarthy. There's no way you look at this and you can say you're good with McCarthy, bro. On the Packers side of the ball, no Jacobs, no problem. Emmanuel Wilson had 28 for 100 yards and 2 scores. Jordan Love wasn't asked to do much, but when he did, made beautiful throws when he was asked. This defense, led by Micah Parsons, you can only say enough, as he is a wrecking ball. Look at this clip. Oh my goodness. What the hell is in that guy's system for him to do that to 300-pound plus men? What the hell? This was a much-needed win for the Packers as their next couple games are against the Lions, Bears, and Broncos. Cheeseheads beat the Vikings. Another week, another victory squeezed out by the Ravens. The Ravens have not at all been a fun team to watch these past couple weeks, as Lamar Jackson's been ineffective for what feels like the first time I've ever seen him be ineffective, dating back to Louisville. Like, maybe the playoffs too, but we're not talking about that. The Ravens need to get rolling. They're on a win streak. They got the Bengals next week. The NFL is wide open. This is Lamar's probably best chance to win an Super Bowl. It is. Derrick Henry got in twice this game. Zay Flowers had a nice catch and run, almost getting in on a long touchdown. Ravens look good. Not good. Decent. The Jets, they're just seeing what they got for next year. It's simple. Tyrod Taylor is not it. He missed a couple passes, but we were able to see some of the youngins show what they have, including John Mechie, a guy who's been through everything. Dude tore his leg as a first-round projected pick, gets in the NFL, then he gets cancer, beats that. Hell yeah. Everybody is a John Mechie fan. And he's taking his chance and going. That's back-to-back weeks with about 50 yards and a touchdown. The Jets, they're alive in the tank. Ravens have to pull it out this rest of the year. For Lamar, the Lions take down the Giants. Boys, we were a 60-yard field goal away from a famous Jameis masterclass. Oh my God. When you think of Jameis Winston, just think of this game that perfectly describes him. Bro, did everybody see that receiving touchdown? Dude has just got heart. He's got passion. And he's got faith. I love Jameis Winston. Everybody loves Jameis Winston. Everybody's favorite backup quarterback. He did his stuff. Wan'Dale Robinson has been sneaky good since Neighbors came back, that's for sure. He had 9 for 156 and a touchdown. Ooh, he's balling. The slot demon. On the Detroit side of the ball, Detroit, be thankful for Jahmyr Gibbs. My Lanta, how can you touch the ball that little amount of times and amount for that many yards? He is so electric. He tallied 15 carries, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground to go with 11 catches and a touchdown through the air. Talk about a Christian McCaffrey light, just doing more with it. Like, man, it seems like Mr. Campbell is just playing Madden and just giving Zero the ball every time he goes out on the field to get him MVP or Offensive Player of the Year or something. Because he's that good. Give him the ball. Amon-Ra, he's still pretty good. He reminds everybody that every week. He totaled 9 for 150 and a touchdown. And then right as J-Mo has his best 3 weeks of the season, he becomes a ghost again. Another game of strict cardio for Jameson Williams. Tough roll over there. The Lions look sloppy, but they get the win against the famous Jameis Giants. The Bears pull it out again to take down the Steelers. I can't believe this. Bears fans, I'm going to break your heart right away if you clicked on this segment. It is a fraudulent 8-3. It's luckier than last year's Commanders because Jaden Daniels was doing it. The Bears just fall into wins. Ben Johnson is falling into wins. Caleb Williams is still missing passes where you're like, bro, these are just plays to put us ahead in this game. You need to hit these throws. And he's either putting too much pepper on it, he's not hitting where he's supposed to hit him, or it's miscommunication. Like, man, Caleb Williams makes me shake my head a lot. DJ Moore found the end zone twice. Was one of the Bears' worst rushing performances in weeks since the bye. But rookies' impact have been there. Loveland, Monangai, Burden, all make an impact. 2 touchdowns from the 3. The Steelers, man, oh man, oh man. It's the same team year in, year out. Finish 500, go into next year hoping for a quarterback, and you never get one. 30 points. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. The Steelers, it just destroys their playoff hopes. I'd say they have 0 shot now of making the playoffs, if I'm going to be honest. Missing A-Rod for this game was huge. The Bears did go up 30 points to Mason Rudolph. That's crazy. J.J. Watt gets passed in career sacks by his brother T.J. Watt, which is nuts given how many games he's played. And to close off with the Steelers, $35 million to DK Minecraft will go down as one of the worst contracts in NFL history. Book it. Steelers lose to the Bears. The Bears are in first place in the NFC North. Wow. Patriots take down the Bengals in another semi-close 1-score game. This game started off crazy. 2 quarterbacks out there, Drake May and Joe Flacco, looking like they slept in or like didn't wake up early for their flight or something. Something was going on. They both threw a pick 6 in the first half. What was Joe Flacco doing on this one, though? Oh my Lanta. You can't make that up. This is just the way Drake May does it, though. He starts off like, what the heck is that? What is he doing? And then you see Tom Brady for the next 3 quarters. It's the Drake May Classic. Some of these throws, dude, you're just... I wish my team had a franchise quarterback. That's what it makes you feel like. It's that. So be like, damn, wish my team could have had him. Travion Everson has fully taken over this backfield. Screw you, Ramondre Stevenson. Hunter Henry is back in the end zone for the first time in weeks since tight end day, totaling 7 for 115 and a touchdown. The Bengals, no Jamar Chase, because he's so gangster and he spits on people. Yep, he's a real fucking gangster for spitting on Jalen Ramsey. Gets him suspended for the game. God damn it. T. Higgins went down with an injury. Bro, at least Chase Brown's running better. We've been waiting for their run game to keep getting better, and it's improved. Look at Chase Brown. He's playing his best football of the year. But don't worry, Bengals. Joe Burrow's here to save your season, right? You're going to make the playoffs still, right? Patriots take down the Bengals. In Vegas, we had the Browns taking down the Raiders in Shedeur Sanders' debut. I'm not talking about the Raiders in this video. That rant video's coming soon. Best believe that. This team's pathetic. Shedeur Sanders, though. Man, this was just a perfect mix of his strengths and weaknesses in one game. You see his pocket presence, you're like, oh. And then you see him get out of the pocket and then throw a 40-yard bomb. You're like, wow. That's what it was the whole game. The simple stuff was, the big stuff was, wow. It's the Shedeur Sanders experience. It really is. The running backs, bro. I can't stand the Raiders, bro. Dylan Sampson, his 50-yard receiving touchdown, no, not a single Raider touched him. The rookie running backs combined for 3 TDs. Judkins and Sampson had a field day. How about the Raiders' effort on defense? It's non-existent. They even have Jerry Jeudy doing what they're doing. Gets the ball punched out. What was Jerry Jeudy doing on that play? Let me know what Jerry Jeudy was thinking on that play. I can't believe that. Last but not least, Myles Garrett. He's coming for the sack record. He's going to break the sack record. He's the best defensive player of all time. No doubt. Browns defeat the sorry Raiders. The Jaguars narrowly beat the Cardinals in overtime. Another near choke for Duval. Why can't they close out games? Is it Cohen? Is it T-Law? They got to figure it out. This is the typical Trevor Lawrence experience. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Plays like Aaron Rodgers, plays like Geno Smith on certain plays. It's crazy. Travis Etienne continues to be a man on a mission this year after injury. The way Liam Cohen uses him, beautiful. Jacoby Myers is making an impact since the trade, catching another touchdown. Parker Washington, passion man, scores touchdowns like it's nothing every week. They were definitely getting to Jacoby Brissett. They had 6 sacks on defense. Despite losing the turnover battle 4-0, they somehow won this game. The Cardinals side of the ball. Jacoby Brissett continues to throw the ball 50 times a game. McBride and Wilson are on tears because of it. Obviously, they're getting so many targets, 10 plus a game. Michael Wilson, another crazy game. But man, they're an awful team. 5 of 16 on third down. Just bad in all facets of the game. Their defense made some pretty cool plays. Walter Nolan, my guy, with the big man 6. What a play that was. Kind of just fell right to him, but great play. Buda Baker with a nice diving interception. The defense played a winning game, but Duval pulls it out. And it's looking like a first-year playoff appearance for Liam Cohen. In the game of the week, we had the Cowboys and Eagles. What a comeback from the boys. To keep their slim playoff hopes alive, they had to win this game somehow. And that somehow became true. The Eagles, the Super Bowl favorite before this week. For the first half, they looked like that team, connecting on all cylinders. Up, 21-7. Then the second half, it looked like the team we've seen all year. Horrible on third down, not gaining any yards in the rushing department. Just slowly getting through drives, fighting for every yard. Saquon's biggest fumble, only fumble, is his biggest fumble of the year. Changing the game completely. George Pickens, probably the best pick of the offseason. A third-round pick. Pittsburgh. I'm not going to talk about Pittsburgh. I don't give a damn about them. 9 for 150 and a touchdown for George Pickens. He just keeps going. CD, he's got an internal fear of the Philadelphia Eagles secondary or something. I don't know what's up with him. Jalen Carter was a non-factor. Tyler Booker is the man. Look at my grades video. He's the man. Way too many penalties. 14 penalties, Eagles? Are you serious? 14? Super Bowl champs, 14 penalties. The offense was clicking. Man, A.J. Brown was feasting. Devonta Smith, quick hitter, and they just couldn't do anything. Man, they sat on their lead, got smacked in the face, and let Dak dice them up the rest of the second half as the boys beat the Eagles in Dallas. The Falcons take down the Saints in the game that nobody watched of the week. What a poop-off. Kirk Cousins is back, starting every week. I love Kirk. If you watched that QB show, you love Kirk. He played great. He won this game in the end for the Falcons with a beautiful 50-yard touchdown pass to Darnell Mooney. My issue with the Falcons, Bijan Robinson. Dude, start giving this dude the ball 25 times a game. Say, hey, Kyle Shanahan, let me get a couple plays from your playbook that you use for CMC. Start giving Bijan the ball more, bro. Figure it out. I want him touching the ball 25 times a game. I know it's a failed season, but bro, I don't care anymore. Just give him the ball. Kyle Pitts, one of the bigger busts in the generation. It will be remembered because of who was drafted after him. Go look. You're going to throw up. But my guys, James Pierce, Jalen Walker, it's only the first year, bro. This is only the first year. They're going to be the best duo in the league in 2 years. I know it. The Falcons' pass rush is very improved. 5 sacks against Shaw. Tyler Shaw, he looked good. There's nothing around him to be like, oh yeah, we could grade him off this. You can't grade him off what's around him. He looks fine. He can't get the ball down the field because their line's so bad. The red zone offense, 0 of 3. Blake Groupie gets cut after going 1 of 3 on field goals. He's done. The two bright spots, I'd say, on this team are Chris Olave, Jawan Johnson. They're having career years. They've been great all year. And sadly, Alvin Kamara went down. I really hope it's not his last game as a Saint, as the Falcons pretty much dominate the Saints from quarter 1 to quarter 4. Talk about belt to bottom in LA as the Rams dominate the Buccaneers. Yeah, the Rams are definitely the Super Bowl favorite at this point of the year. They've dominated almost everybody they played. We're 2 plays away from being undefeated, actually. They continue to roll through the air. Matthew Stafford is coming for MVP. As many 1-yard passing touchdowns as it takes to get him that reward, McVay will do it. Devontae Adams, another great pickup like Pickens. 2 more touchdowns on the night, 12 total on the year. Puka with a silent 7 for 97. He does it every game. It's just too easy. The run game was the worst it's probably been all year, but who cares when you have Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford dicing him up. Jared Verse, Kobe Turner, 2 young elite wrecking balls. What a retool by the Rams. They're definitely the favorite. On the other side of the ball, the Bucs, dude. This team's hit a wall. Is the Baker Magic running out? He looked hurt prior to this game. He's actually hurt with a left shoulder sprain now. He just looks sporadic. It's not good. It's not good for Baker. He's been missing throws, airmailing everything. He's looked bad decisions, missed timings. Like, losing Liam Cohen has sucked. Losing Liam Cohen has been pitiful for this team. And Buka, after the hot start, nothing. Past 5-6 weeks, Otten's dropping balls in the other team's hands. Pause. At least Bucky's going to be back next week. They definitely need his spark. And they're in the NFC South, so they still have a chance at making the playoffs as the Rams dominate the Buccaneers. For Monday night out in Santa Clara, we had the Interception Bowl, where the Niners took down the Panthers in a horrible product for the NFL. Oh my Lord. It's like back in the day when someone would say, yeah, if you're under 6 foot, you can never play quarterback. This is what it looks like when we got 2 guys under 6 foot playing quarterback. This was the worst decision-making, throwing of the football I have ever seen from quarterbacks in the NFL in life. It was that bad. Not a single thing you could blame but the quarterbacks for these throws. The Panthers forced 3 turnovers in the first half, ended with a donut. 3 points out of it. 3 points out of 3 turnovers? How? Rico Dowdle, almost a non-factor, just doesn't touch the ball. I wonder why. Money, incentives, that's why. He used to know that. J.C. Horn, top 5 corner for sure. 2 interceptions on the night. Or was it 1? I don't remember, but he is a freak athlete. Oh my goodness. The Panthers have a big decision this offseason. Canales or Bryce? I'd say neither. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey continues to touch the ball as many times as humanly possible. And why not? It's productive. He gets yards, like 4 to 5 yards every play, it seems like. Brock Purdy, I'm not going to talk about him. That was terrible. Just let McCaffrey run the ball. George Kittle, Jawan Jennings, look good. They got their reps in. But the offense wasn't clicking on all cylinders. Kittle had a drop. Jawan had a drop. Miscommunication was seen. Ricky Pearsall running cardio. Again, J.R. Brown had 2 interceptions on the day for the Niners. Was almost 3. This game was simply won for the Niners by the Panthers. That's a wrap on week 12 of the NFL season. Man, is this season going by way too fast? Slow down. Slow down, NFL season. Let me know what your guys' favorite game of the week was. Favorite moments. Who you think's about to go crazy next week. I'll see y'all tomorrow.